If you like Armani Code, you're gonna love this video. I'm gonna break down every single one of the Armani Codes that's currently on the market. I don't have a list, so that is not gonna be included in this list. And let's start this off by talking about the original. This was launched almost 18 years ago, back in 2004. And this was a huge staple in the fragrance industry back then. A lot of celebrities wore this, including Brad Pitt. He was one of the public figures that came out and said that he wore Armani Code. It was such a pleasing scent to come out back then. When this came out, I was eating dirt, and so I don't really have any comments on that. This one is probably gonna be the cheapest one in the entire line. If you wanna get into the Armani Code, but you don't wanna spend Armani Code prices, this is probably the option for you. Be warned, this one has poor longevity. This one doesn't last that long. Overspray it, it will stick around most likely. Subpar performer, and that's the biggest reason that this one is not highly regarded. The scent character is amazing, and if you love the scent character, go with the new Parfum version. It has the same characteristics, but it just lasts a ton longer. But we're gonna get to this one towards the end of the video. Final thoughts for the original. It's very citrusy, it's very woody, there's some leather in here. It's a great, lovely scent if you're just looking for a daily driver. Just know it's gonna wear off around 4 hours, 5 hours. If you overspray it and maybe on your clothes, you'll probably get 6 to 7, maybe 8 hours. But if you like the scent profile, I would maybe just look at the Parfum version. You're gonna get a lot more value for what you buy. One of the loud fragrances in here is Armani Code Profumo. The whole line has this characteristic of root beer, and this one has that amplified. This one is a very sweet, loud, ambery fragrance. All the notes are kind of amplified, but it doesn't smell too much like the original. The Parfum is more like the original than any of these. This one is very loud fragrance. If you've tried Invictus Victory or Prada Luna Rosa Black, falls in the same kind of category as that amber dominant scent. It's a very pleasant scent. Oh, it's so good. It's a root beer scent. And I just simply love that about this one. You're not gonna have to worry about performance with this one. This one has great longevity, great sillage. It's just a masterpiece when it comes to fragrance. It's just simply stunning. Another sweeter scent is gonna be the Absolute version. And the Absolute version is this gold with the black cap. It kind of gets confusing with the gold and then the black cap. The Eau de Parfum version has the black bottle with the gold cap. If you're new to fragrances, this could be very confusing, and I understand that completely. The Armani Code Absolute is probably the sweetest in the line. There's a lot of vanilla in here. This is a very vanilla dominant scent. It's very sweet. It's very aromatic. This is a bomb in the wintertime. If you're looking for like a date fragrance within this is probably the go-to. This is a phenomenal date fragrance. This stays in the traditional Armani Code route, and it keeps that same kind of Armani Code DNA, which is great. This one, again, has great performance on it. It has great longevity and great sillage. You're gonna smell amazing with this one. There's suede instead of leather, which I don't really know the difference between. They really both smell the same. If you can tell the difference between suede and leather within a fragrance, like a designer release where everything is just so well blended together and it just smells like one big glob of smelly goodness, you have a really good nose, and this one might actually bore you. The Armani Code line is a very mass-pleasing scent profile. This is very safe DNA. It's nothing artsy, nothing like that. So this Armani Code Absolute is a great vanilla fragrance. If you're into vanilla, this might be an actual go-to for you. And let's talk about its twin sister, Armani Code Absolute Gold. So Absolute Gold is pretty much the same. There's some saffron in here that they added. I don't pick it up. I don't think a lot of people pick it up. It's very faint. And if you're trying to look for notes up against your hand like that, no one else is gonna pick it up. No one else is gonna recognize it. If you're walking 3 feet away from somebody, they're not gonna be like, oh, you're wearing Armani Code Gold instead of Absolute. Why is that? There's barely any difference. And if you pick up the difference between the two, you're probably a seasoned enthusiast, and these fragrances are probably really boring to you. You're not gonna get anything groundbreaking with these, but these are very good vanilla fragrances. I got this one off the Armani website, and actually I got it for 50% off. They run that quite regularly on the Armani Beauty website. It's a great coupon code. But I got this one for 50% off. It was like 68 bucks. And I found this one actually at TJ Maxx recently. I have a backup bottle of it too. I don't know why I have it. I'm never gonna run out of all this fragrance, but it's a very good pickup. And I wouldn't be stouting this if I didn't buy a backup bottle. The original has this beautiful DNA that was When it came out, it was groundbreaking. I think it's a timeless fragrance, honestly. And the Eau de Parfum captures it beautifully. Like I was saying about the Parfum, if you're looking to stay in the original DNA, I would actually look at the Eau de Parfum. This one has better projection, better performance. It lasts longer, and you get the DNA of the original. There's a lot of lavender within this fragrance, and it's just stunning, but it still retains the Armani Code DNA. So if you're looking for the original, I would go with the Eau de Parfum or the Parfum. And if you're on a budget, I would say just save up a little extra money and pick up one of those two, if you're looking for the original. Now, if you're looking for something more versatile that you can wear any time of the year, pretty much anywhere you go, that's Armani Code Colonia. This is the blue version of the Armani Code line, and it does retain the Armani Code DNA. It's that powdery kind of root beer kind of smell, but it's in a blue citrusy bottle. Longevity is great on this guy. I get 6 to 7 hours on a fresh fragrance, which is great. I wear this on walks a lot, and it's just a very good, just amazing scent. It's very blue. It's got citruses in here. It's like a Armani Code blue version, and I love that. One of the best ones in the line is the Parfum version, which just came out. So this one stays very close to the skin. It's not a huge projector, but it does last a very long time. I get 10 hours with this one. It sits very close to the skin. So I wear this a lot in my professional environments, when I'm manning a camera or when I'm in a studio and I'm in close proximity to people. I tend to wear this one, and this one does the trick perfectly. It sits very close to the skin. So if someone steps in my personal bubble, they're gonna smell me, but I'm not gonna be so pronounced that I'm gonna choke them out. It's a very lovely, beautiful scent. It still retains the Armani Code DNA. And actually, this one retains it more than anyone in the line. I truly believe so. This one dries down to a very woody, dense scent. This one is the most mature in the entire line. You're gonna get great results with this one. If you wear this one as a teenager, it would work great with you. You're gonna bring that mature edge to your character, and I think it's gonna work phenomenally for you. My overall pick for the entire line, I think, would have to go to the Absolu. Absolu is one of my favorites in the entire line, and it has to be ranked #1. This is the one to get. My recommendation, if you're looking at the Armani Code line, get the Absolu. It is phenomenal. But before you go and buy the Armani Code Absolu, I would look into the Armani Code Absolu Gold. If you can find this at a cheaper price than this one, it still retains the same character, same scent. This one is a little bit more versatile than this one, and you can get it for a cheaper price sometimes. The Armani Code line is a very mass-pleasing scent profile.